My name is Stefanie Bailey, and I'm a second-year Ph.D. student at the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston, South Carolina.
And I am a postdoc at MUSC, and I did my undergrad in Oregon and moved to the University of Texas Medical Branch, where I did herpes immunology, and I'm now doing cancer immunotherapy, and about 2.5 years in.
As for me, right now I don't know where I'll end up in the future, possibly postdocing, maybe going into biotech. Right now I'm just trying to get through school, and we'll see where we go from there.
I came here to learn more about metabolism of T cells, and I think through some of the posters and the talks I've taken away a lot of different molecules that I need to investigate to move my research personally forward. So I've gotten that so far.
I think coming in, all I really expected was to figure out what this whole conference thing was about. I knew that there would be a lot of interesting data, but I also knew it was about me personally growing and being able to present my data in a room of so many impressive people. So to me, it was about learning that, and I've accomplished that, and so it's a good feeling. But I've also realized that there's a lot of exciting data out there, and sometimes I get so trapped in what I'm doing that it was nice to actually see what else is going on.
I think at this year's conference, we've got to expose our CD26 expressing T cells, and I think there'll be a lot of excitement and a lot of research that goes on regarding that molecule, proceeding forward. So,
for me, this is the very first conference that I've ever been to. So it's been a mixture of emotions. It's very exciting, but also terrifying to give presentations. But the coolest thing about this conference is actually seeing people and meeting people of all the journals and manuscripts that I've been reading. It's kind of like being close to celebrities. So that's been very exciting.
I've been really inspired by Leo, and it sounds like he was just a really great mentor. I never got to meet him personally, just from his talks in the past, but I guess I aspire to be, a good mentor, a good teacher to, students and, fellows later on. So.
Yeah, actually during my session, another student presented that was on a paper on induced pluripotent stem cells and using them for immunotherapy, and that's actually what got me into the immunotherapy field, was a paper that she had published. So it's very exciting just for me to see that and be a part of it. So that was inspiring to me to know that maybe someday my data could actually inspire someone else. I think the most important thing about immunology to me is the opportunity to treat cancer with just using what's already in the body. So for me, that's what drew me to the field of immunotherapy. Is it's not just giving extra drugs, it's not giving anything like that. It's actually using the immune system that we've been given to actually target that cancer. So to me, that's really exciting.
Yeah, I started in infectious disease, so initially I was really involved in generating vaccines, and now I've moved to immunotherapy, and so I just want to be able to take my knowledge and what I've learned, and help people.
So I think the moment that I realized that the immunotherapy field is where I wanted to be was a couple of months after I had actually joined the lab, and we're working with our CD26 high T cells, and I did a kinetic experiment with some ELISA data, and just got the most striking data that I see in manuscripts, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool, it's really definitive. And at that moment, it was just a moment of clarity. Like, I got that data, and it was really exciting, and it made me think that what I'm doing is actually going to make a difference. So to me, that was the moment that I knew this is where I need to be, because I can make a difference with this.
Yeah. Ours again. So Carl June has recently been publishing, manuscripts, and it's been in the media that he's curing. We say, we don't really want to say cure, but we're curing patients of CLL and ALL, and but again, it's still not 100% of the patients, and so I just feel like I'm in the right spot, and we can push that response rate even higher with what we're doing right now.